Thank you, Andrew. A Miamisburg man is murdered outside a vacant Dayton apartment building, and police say it was drug-related. Neighbors say the killing doesn't surprise them. The man was found outside the building on Victor Avenue just after 7 last night. Today, he was identified. News Center 7's Karen Golden joins us live with details. Karen.
Well, Jim, a Dayton's homicide squad is investigating the city's latest murder. Now, so far, though, an autopsy today has shown that he was shot in the back at least one time, but there is no suspect in custody. Dayton police say 30-year-old Benjamen Hugo Dice was shot in the hallway of this vacant apartment building. Neighbors watched as he collapsed outside near the front steps.
Dayton 911.
Yes, I need an ambulance at 229 Victor Avenue. There's a man shot laying in the grass. Please hurry. But he's still moving, but every time he tries to get up and walk, he falls down.
He had blood everywhere.
This woman wanted to remain anonymous, but says she tried to help.
Just said, oh my God, what's going on? You know, and I ran over there and I said, are you okay? He said, no. And it's just sad. And I just found out he passed away, and it's sad.
Police believe his killer escaped out a back door of the apartment building, then ran through a garage and into the alley to get away. And they suspect it was all drug-related. Dayton police say this vacant apartment building where this happened really hasn't been a problem for drug sales. The problem, according to them and neighbors, has been a building across the street. But the incident doesn't surprise a neighbor nearby.
But the drug dealer's been going over there to do their dealing. This was only a matter of time before this happened.
She says she's actually seen the woman who was with Benjamen Dice last night before, and she watched them all pull onto her street last night.
The car just pulled up, and then they headed for in the apartment building. And I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention. And then I heard a shot.
Seconds later, she saw police converging on the area. She hopes the drug deals will stop on her street.
I could be sitting in my house and a bullet could come through the window, and I worry about that. And I don't want to die because of drug dealing. I've lived in this neighborhood a long time.
Now, Dayton police tell us that they are speaking with at least 2 people who were with that victim in the area last night. And just a few minutes ago, we did learn from Dayton homicide detectives that they, in fact, do have leads in this case, and they are working very much on this investigation today and expect possibly to have a warrant or arrest sometime soon. Reporting live in Dayton, Karen Golden at News Center 7.
Dayton's most recent murder scene becomes a place of prayer tonight. Dozens gather to remember Benjamen Hugo Dice, who was shot and killed Monday night inside a vacant apartment on Victor Avenue. News Center 7's Kathy Stelzer is live in the newsroom with details. Kathy?
Jim, organizers of tonight's vigil say they have done this over a dozen times this year. They don't know the victims, but what they do know is they want the violence to stop. We shall overcome. There were songs.
He shall have pity for the lowly and the poor. For the lives of the poor he shall save.
And prayers. Dozens remembered Benjamen Hugo Dice, who was gunned down Monday inside this vacant apartment building on Victor Avenue in Dayton.
We were very concerned about spilling the blood, and we don't like that to happen.
Another young man in our community has been murdered.
Strangers remembering and hoping to stop the violence.
That no more life, which is so precious, will be taken from our community.
Join us, help us, see if we can help prevent the crime and that sort of thing there.
And Dayton police continue to investigate Dice's murder. Reporting live in the newsroom, Kathy Stelzer, News Center 7.
Thank you, Amy. A nickname leads Dayton police to a murder suspect. This afternoon, detectives arrested 21-year-old Darnell Valentine in West Carrollton. He's accused of gunning down 30-year-old Benjamen Hugo Dice last month inside a vacant apartment on Victor Avenue in Dayton. News Center 7's Kathy Stelzer brings us the latest developments.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dice, but I have to tell you that your son Benji was murdered last night.
It was William Dice's worst nightmare coming true.
It was really sad because so many people loved and cared about him.
His 30-year-old son, Benjamen Hugo Dice, was dead, shot multiple times inside this vacant apartment building on Victor Avenue.
This was a drug-related homicide.
Friday afternoon, Dayton police arrested a suspect.
We've been working every effort trying to identify a nickname that was provided to us at the scene.
That nickname was Bobo, and Dayton police say it led them to 21-year-old Darnell Valentine, now charged with murder.
It's our belief that robbery was probably the motive, although we have more work to do on attempting to establish the motive in this homicide.
And now that I've got some answers, I have a lot of closure. I think I now know what happened and why.
William Dice believes his son's drug addiction brought him to Victor Avenue the evening of June 19th.
And I think that addiction was like taking his soul away.
Leaving this father feeling helpless.
You know, love is so much better than drugs. Why they want to choose this drug over love?
William Dice says if telling Benji's story helps one person, it's worth it.
Just reach out for help. There's people there to help you. They won't criticize you. They won't be judgmental about you. They'll just be there for you. They'll help you get off of this stuff. They'll help you turn your life around.
Kathy Stelzer, News Center 7 Night Beat.
Tonight, Valentine is being held in the Montgomery County Jail. Dayton police say they're still looking for the murder weapon, and they hope more witnesses will come forward now that there has been an arrest.